Okay, who's gonna go first?
You.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Read the book title. Read the book title.
Johnny the Long Legs.
Johnny the Blonde.
Johnny the Long Legs.
Yeah.
I didn't
Pick
meant to
up the
say
book.
Johnny.
Don't drop down on the floor.
Come on, Johnny,
Pay
said
attention.
Toby. Brown hair, a head shorter, and on the stalk side. Let's get to toboggan. Johnny least pushed aside, and the thoughts of the home he had and mom had left New York City and followed his new younger brother in a garage where a long pail of blue toboggan was hung on the wall. The boy lifted it off the hook and set it on the floor. Man thought Johnny a toboggan, a sled, and aquarium in the living room. Does this say aquarium?
Yes, aquarium.
Aquarium in the living room. What is it that the stepbrother of the mine? No, of mine. I mean, I can see that. Doesn't have back the city. I had nothing. You be a good man in our basketball team. Johnny observed
First you have to do
Toby smiling. We need a guy with long legs. Johnny grinned and pulled his four-line hat down over his ears. The early December air
Wait, can I show you mine?
air was nippy. You play basketball in this small town? What do you mean? Snapped Toby. Sure we snapped Nippy. We play basketball in a small town. Snapped Toby. Sure we do. We have a junior basketball league and play twice a week. We've already played 2 games. A league? Man, he had never played in a league game. Just scrub. The boy pulled the toboggan across the snowpack, rode the hill climb, and the way to the top of it, and then rode down. Johnny sitting behind Toby. The wind lashed against their faces, and sound of runners sang in their ears. The field was long. The boy coasted nearly to the edge of it, close to the fence, and then started to pull the toboggan back up again. 100 feet away, 2 guys were cruising along briskly on a snowmobile. I am glad my dad and your mom got married, said Toby. I was getting tired of Grandpa cooking potatoes, hamburger, and hot dogs. You get tired after a while, I suppose, and Johnny thoughtfully he had lost his dad in a car accident. Toby's mother had died from illness. Later, Johnny's mother and Toby's father met, and education conversation in New York City and had written each other ever since. Then along came a letter from Toby's father asking Mom to marry him. It seemed to be the happiest moments in the mom life. Johnny didn't know what to think of it at first, but after a long talk with Mom, she convinced him to a man was needed around the house to make repairs and help carry heavy things with necessary to increase the family income, and probably the best reason of all for companionship. I hope you won't mind living in the small town Mr. Rees had written you. You can put Lensburg on 2 of the blocks in New York City and still will have rooms to spare. Of course, she didn't mind a single bit. And Johnny didn't think he would either. A thin spiral of smoke curled up from the snowy ground ahead of them. Johnny stooped to squash the burning tip of a cigarette into the snow, then stood and rubbed it clean. What are you doing to do with that? Asked Toby curiously. Smoke it, said Johnny. Back home, us guys. He paused and looked at Toby. Why? Does mom know you smoke? No, but I don't much anyway. I better not let Dad see you warned Toby. You are going to snitch. Toby didn't answer for a minute. No, he said. Then Johnny took a plastic coin case from his pocket and dropped it up the butt. Yeah. Dropped the butt into it. Come on, he said. Let's get up the hill. He started school on Monday. Mom drove him there. He handed his transfer papers from public school. No, 14 to Mr. Taylor. The guidance.
Yeah.
The guidance counselor.
Yeah.
And who introduced him in his new homeroom. Teacher Miss Abby, she was shorter than Johnny. Johnny, despite of her high heels, were worth her black hair up high. Miss Abby introduced him to the class, then requested one of the boys was a gym saying in to show Johnny to his glasses. After each period, he gave Johnny a card on which were listed the subject he was going to take a number and hours. Jim Sane was slightly shorter than Johnny and reminded him of some boys in PS14. In PS14, his black, uncombed hair hung over his ear. His clothes were disheveled as if he stepped them. His face looked waxen as if it seldom cracked a smile. After a period was over, a finger jabbed Johnny's shoulder. "Come on," said Jim Sane. "Grab your English book." Johnny followed him into a classroom down the hall. Students passing back and forth hallway drove their arms looked at Johnny's. What does this say?
Abrasingly.
Abrazenly, Johnny saw Toby, and for the first time, he felt like smiling. "Hi, Toby." "Hi, John. How are you doing?" "Hi, Jim."
He said to
"Hi," said Jim. Johnny wanted to stop a moment and talk with his stepbrother. "Jim, I kept walking, and John, what? Page 12?
Pretend.
Okay.
And then
Hi,"
turn to
said
Cosmo.
Jim. And then after Cosma, I read
Yes, sir.
another page.
Yeah.
"Hi," said Jim. Johnny wanted to stop a moment and talk with his stepbrother, but I just kept walking, and Johnny didn't have a chance to. "What is the matter with the guy?" Johnny asked himself. "It is my fault that Miss Abby asked him to show me my classes. Show me to my classes." At lunchtime, I'm 12:15. They walked down the long white corridor to the cafeteria. "Dinner 40 cents, grunted Jim. Johnny looked around
Open your
for Toby. When the seventh grade eat, he asked, as they already have answered Jim. "For the last one," he looked at Johnny. For the last one, he looked at Johnny and chuckled. "That makes us bring a shot, I guess." They got their dinner and carried them to a long table. Johnny started to follow him, and then paused when Jim put his tray on the table and sat down between two boys. The next vacant place was 5 chairs all away. Johnny went to it, placed his tray on the table and sat down. Several girls sitting across from him
Hold your book.
were talking
Hold your book.
softly and laughed. Now she goes.
Keep like this.
No, I know how.
Close. Go, Matt. Your turn. Huh? Get finished.
Like this?
Caps for
And
sale.
you close. Put the book down. Don't block your face. Read in the title. Read the title. What the title of the book says.
For sale.
Go.
And that's how.
Caps for sale.
Go. Do not recheck.
Once there was a poem sold.
Go sit straight, Matt. Matt, sit straight, Matt. They record you on a video.
Old caps. But you was not like to ordinary.
Go xuống. Sit straight and pay attention to reading. Go ahead. Read it again.
Wait, once there was a
No, it's not.
Butter?
Once there was. Yeah, was.
What?
There's no. Oh yeah, there isn't a. Why you draw?